We're at Dinas Dinlle with the crew. Marathon time. Look at this place. Look at the mountains. Now I know what you're thinking. They're not the usual Vivo barefoot running shoes you have, Jacko, if you're going to be saying it's marathon time. Well, a little thing I've always wanted to try and do here is at Dinas Dinlle there's a lot of stones, but there is a lot of sand when the tide is out. So when we're at low tide, I reckon you've got about 2 hours either side of low tide where you can get a nice 10k chunk done. So what we're looking at doing is 4 lots of 10.5k chunks to make up our 42-kilometre marathon. But if we time it right and we're quick enough and get it all done within that 2-hour window either side, so 4 hours total of low tide, then we're going to have enough sand to be able to do it all completely barefoot. So this is the barefoot beach marathon. Barefoot beach marathon. So I wasn't expecting the crew. This is Jay. How much support am I going to get on this? You brought your bike. Are you going to ride a bike and read a book? All my support is in the bag.
Grab?
I think. Grab, yeah. There might be some food supplies if we run out of food. More moral support.
Oh no.
She's here just for logistics and clothing.
I'm good at logistics.
Wish me luck. Everyone's wondering, are they swimming shorts? Are they budgies? Are they running shorts? Cheeky. You're never serious around with short shorts. Then. So, number 1, 4 chunks, 10.5k. Round the headland we're going that way first. So, simple. 5k that way, 5k back, grab a drink, something to eat, 5k that way, 5k that, do it again, there's your 4 chunks, there's your marathon. Simple as chunking it down to make it seem easier, despite it not being. We've got shoes off, grounding. You're going to see how the calves, it's like just resilience work for your calf and your Achilles. And then when you're going to wear your barefoot Vivos, after this, it's going to be a piece of cake. That's the thinking anyway. Major error in judgment. Got 1 kilometre that way. The tide's not out far enough yet to actually get 5k done that way. So we're going to head back this way. But as you can see, we still have a bit of a problem. So wish me luck round the water. Okay, so this is going to slow us down a little bit, this little section, but in time, the tide's going to go out, and this is going to be fine. This is going to be absolutely, it's going to be fine. This is where short shorts actually really come into their own. It's a little bit like a swimwear. Yeah. Right, let's get back ready. ASAP. Some time to make up. Look at that for a view. Absolutely class. We're like at 5k into the settling into our running now. And I guess one of the questions people often ask is like, why do you do it? Why do you like running so much? Well, when you do it in places like this, this is not the treadmill. Yeah, this is not the treadmill in the gym. This is fucking life. Love it. So, here we come in. First 10.5k chunk, 1 hour 32 seconds. Try and do them in under an hour. We're going to get going. We're going to... one piece of good marathon running advice I got given. My very first marathon, a few years ago, was eat and eat early. So I'm also worried that the dogs or the seagulls, I don't trust them around here, wouldn't get in my bag and take my sandwich. So sandwiches can take on board. Hopefully that'll fuel us for the back end of the other 3. So 1 chunk down, 3 to go. Yeah, feeling all right. The idea of 3 more is interesting. We'll see. I'll give you an update in a minute. Get the sandwich down there. Hey, proof. There you go. We can get around the headland when the tide is further out. So it's got a little bit further to go. Hoping now we can go further that way. And I guess a big question often get asked, particularly to do with the nasal breathing and how to manage breathing, and a lot of time people feeling like, if you were like I was when I first tried nasal breathing, it's quite impossible whilst running. So when it feels more difficult, it's like, are you doing all of your marathon nasal breathing, and why would you make it more difficult? But once you've adapted, it's not. A couple of key things to help you: tongue in the roof of the mouth, and rather than breathe up your nose, which activates your chest, you're going to breathe back, which activates your diaphragm. So tongue up, breathe back, and just slow your pace down so that you can manage it. It's so much better for regulating your nervous system. When you're doing zone 2 aerobic stuff like a long distance run or a marathon, being able to regulate and be able to stay efficient with your breathing, really important. And I personally find that a much better approach, particularly when it's on the flat, not being challenged by any clients. And it's definitely something I have practiced and honed over a number of years to be able to use it as a good tool to make running essentially easier and more enjoyable. We're running out of sand or beach. We're coming towards our turnaround point, nearly at halfway of chunk 2. We've got a bit more sand as the sea is going to be as far out as it can be. A little nice look at it. Make sure we don't get caught, as it's probably, it might be on its, difficult to say, is it on its way back in yet? There or thereabouts. Getting into a really nice rhythm. One of the nice things about your breathing and your steps is using them together to get into a rhythm that has been shown in a number of studies to help you get into flow state. Now, regardless of studies, I can tell you, when I'm syncing my breathing and the steps, it just zones you in to the moment. You forget about everything else other than just enjoying this beautiful scenery, and you just slip into flow state. So it's freaking magical. It doesn't happen when you're talking to a camera. So I'm going to get back off, get back into my rhythm, my breath, and my steps, and I'll see you in flow state. There we go. 2 chunks done. 59 minutes, 32 seconds. So we saved our 30 seconds that we wasted on the first one. So 2 hours exactly. Drink, something to eat, get going. Halfway now, the rest is downhill. So despite her not being able to put on a jumper correctly head of health and safety has insisted, correctly and rightly so, the sun in Snowdonia is beaming down. Needs to put a t-shirt. I did put mine on correctly the right way round. We are 3k away from finishing chunk 3. Let's get it done. Okay, so one of the things on doing this is a little bit like resilience work. I'm thinking of it particularly when we're on the hard stuff compared to in at the water's edge. Hard stuff is a little bit like pounding. It feels a little grueling now, to be fair, and it reminds me of Jean Claude Van Dame. Yeah, JVCD, no, JCD, whatever. Jean Claude Van Damme in the epic Kickboxer. Remember when he's hammering his shin against the pole or the tree to like toughen it up? Just like that. This feels a little extreme. It feels a little bit unnecessary, slightly. But I'm hoping that in theory I'm going to build up some toughness, some hardness, some resilience in my feet and my ankles particularly, that will stand me in good stead when mission impossible, mentioned this in the last video, 2026, starting in May, mission impossible, what we are possible, what is possible, what we're capable of, is going to involve, I can't say exactly what it is, but it's going to involve multiple marathons, multiple days, many days. I need to build that resilience. This is one of the tools. Trois, done. As the French would say, I don't even know if you can see. There you go. Dropping off the pace a tad. We've got one left. 1 hour 3. Plan was to try and do them all in less than an hour, but you know, we have to adjust our plans. Last one. Let's quickly get some drink. Let's finish this bad boy off. So we're on our final one, and yeah, just needing to dig in, I think, is an appropriate mindset, but not wish it away. That's a big mistake I know I've made many a times when we're doing challenges or run longer runs or in an event, and it's like you're wishing you get to the end. I would like to be at the end, but if I wish myself to the end, I'm missing out on the experience now, and this is where some of the resilience physically and mentally is going to be happening. We are in a little race against time. You can probably start to see that the tide, the race against the tide, we're getting close to losing at the little headland here. So head down, get the job done, but don't wish it away. We just about made it. Plenty of sand this way. We did it. We beat the tide. Questionably, just. The feet have sort of survived, I think. And Mrs. J joined for the last couple of K. Best K of the whole, best 2K of the whole run.
Glory leg.
The glory leg, as she described it. Quick dip, refresh, recharge. Time for a barbecue. 41 degrees. Sunny Snowdonia. Reflections, quickly, as we sign off. I like the notion of the Jean Claude Van Dame Kickboxer training. So not regularly that, but me and Mrs. J, we like a little bit of barefoot running on the beach, don't we? Yeah. Maybe not a marathon every week, but to keep up with a little bit of barefoot stuff on the beach, just to give a little bit of Jean Claude Van Dame toughening up of the old tootsies, to make them gnarly, resilient things that are happy to do multiple marathons for multiple days, for many days, as we prepare for mission impossible, not impossible, for next year, for May 2026. That's all I'll say about that, I think. Hopefully a few little tips in there around your breathing to help you with your own little journey is helpful, and I encourage you to be progressive with any strategies, whether it's breathing, whether it's conditioning, running, whatever. Be progressive with any strategies that you apply. It's a simple, basic rule of thumb you can follow. It'll serve you well. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit subscribe somewhere. Mrs. J wants you to subscribe, don't you? There is nothing more than Joycey likes than a new subscriber on YouTube. So make the old girl happy and hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Till next time, keep it nasal when you can, certainly for your zone 2 running like I just did.